Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for checking out the episode. I'm RJ. Arthur looking a little bit bruised up to start the episode. Before we get into it, quick shout out to all the new subs. I did want to let you know we're going to start up a new playthrough in LA Noire. It's another great Rockstar game. So if you guys want to join up for that, we're going to play through the entire game live. Just make sure to sub, hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know as soon as the live stream begins. Now today we're looking at one of the most mysterious characters in Red Dead Redemption 2. You can find right here at the Hidden Tunnel. Now this is actually a character who is highly talked about. Well, I think we finally know the true identity. Is it Gavin? The answer may surprise you. Well, it's not Gavin, but it's definitely something trippy. Do me a huge favor, hit the like button. It really helps out the episode. Now if you've never found this place, it is a cave. Down one corridor, you can find a bottomless pit that has a very creepy demonic chant. I'm sure you've seen that before, but if you haven't, I will show you that towards the end of the episode. But down here, it'll lead to the Cave Hermit. You can see a lot of cave-like drawings and pictures on the way. Well, he's a character who says that he wants to be like the devil. It turns out that he's actually got a much deeper meaning than that. Kudos to Rockstar for putting this Easter egg in the game. I have some crazy stuff to show off in today's episode. Now, this is the first encounter with the Cave Hermit. We have a rare encounter that I'm going to show off soon after this as well. Come out so we can see you. Now, the first thing to notice is how it says stranger. Okay, so it doesn't say his name. Right now it just shows stranger. So at first he'll say he's the devil, but then he will immediately admit that he's not really the devil, but he wants to be.
Okay, I'm not the devil, but I want to be. I want to be.
Bring out the binoculars to get a closer view. So you can't see it from now, but he does have a black tie as well as a red toga. You can also see he's kind of pointing his finger up. I will show you a picture of a very famous person from our history who resembles the Cave Hermit right here. Here we have the finger pointing up, the black tie, the red robe. This is a Greek philosopher, Plato. He has a lot of trippy beliefs that are still relevant today. And you have to say, his style looks very familiar. So here's the Google search for Cave Hermit. You can see the red robe, the same tie. He does have a different haircut. We have to see the connection to the devil. But the Cave Hermit is meant to represent Plato himself. Now Plato thought that he was an immortal. His soul was an immortal, which means this could actually be Plato reincarnated into a cave hermit for some reason. So I do have some evidence to show off in Red Dead Redemption 2, but here's the Plato wiki page. Of course, he was around long before the times of Red Dead. He was a Greek philosopher born in Athens during a classical period in ancient Greece. He founded the Platonist school of thought and the academy, so kind of the first ever college. So he made the first institution of higher learning in the Western world. You probably heard of Socrates as well as Aristotle. His teacher was Socrates, and then he taught up Aristotle. He's going to talk about those within Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'll have to show you that. Let's get a little bit more information on Aristotle, Socrates, as well as Plato himself. Here's a quote from Plato. Ignorance, the root and the stem of every evil. Sounds somewhat like something he would say in Red Dead. Here you can see him with the red robe. He taught up Aristotle, who went on to tutor Alexander the Great. Now one thing you cannot see on Plato is devil horns. So we got to see the connection between the devil. He's in that devil's cave, calls himself the devil, but here, he really doesn't have those physical horns. And why is he in a cave to begin with? There's a connection there as well. So here again is Plato with his finger pointed up. Keep that in mind. And here we have the allegory of the cave, or Plato's cave. So it's an allegory presented by the Greek philosopher Plato in his work Republic. So basically you have Socrates describing a group of people who have lived chained to the wall of a cave their entire lives, facing a blank wall. The people watch shadows projected on the wall from objects passing in front of a fire behind them and gives names to these shadows. The shadows are the prisoner's reality, but are not accurate representations of the real world. So basically, the prisoners have an idea of what they see, but it's completely different in the real world. They don't know that, because they're just facing towards the wall. It's kind of complicated, but definitely trippy. And I think a big reason why Rockstar wanted to represent it within Red Dead Redemption 2. So again, here's the entrance of the cave, which is called the Hidden Tunnel. Many people refer to it as the Devil's Cave. You may be wondering, Trippy, what is the devil's connection to Plato? So Plato had translated devil and demon in ancient Greek to wise and all-knowing. So he believes that the devil is wise, probably a reason why he calls himself the devil right here in the game. So this is going to be a rare encounter. He is going to mention Plato by name. And this pretty much confirms that he believes he is Plato. Notice on the bottom, it no longer says stranger. It says philosopher. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. This is a very interesting conversation.
I don't want a friend like you. Even if I wasn't strange and odd and in a cave, I wouldn't like you or know you or be your friend. Even if I wasn't me, I still wouldn't like you. If you were Socrates and I was Plato, I'd give you the hemlock myself. Go away. Oh, and by the way, you smell awfully.
Oh, come on. So there you go. He mentions Plato. Socrates died by taking the hemlock. So he pretty much says it right there. Crazy. Show yourself. The tie, the robe. It's Plato.
My philosophy is that man doesn't know anything at all, and all knowledge is an illusion, and life is an illusion, and words have no true meaning, and all language is a lie. I tried Oxford. Land of goddamn morons. They didn't understand me. She didn't understand me.
So right there he referenced the Oxford Handbook of Plato. Apparently, they didn't understand him when they wrote it. His fingers straight up, just like the picture.
I don't like you.
Such stupidity.
There we go, we made it. You gotta jump just right. Now notice how Plato, or the Hermit, is sitting down almost like he's on a rock. But the rock is right here. So maybe it's just unfinished. He really doesn't do much up here, but there's plenty of cave drawings and whatnot that we should be able to see. But if we're not supposed to get up here, how would we ever see it? But either way, he's got his fire right here in Plato's cave. There's only one thing left to do. We're going to throw Plato in the pit. Down you go. Stay trippy. So you have the fork in the road. One way leading to the pit, the other way to the cave hermit. I'll turn up the audio. You guys have to let me know if you have any theory or more interesting thoughts when it comes to the cave hermit. One of the most trippy mysteries in the game. When you research it, he's connected to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. Crazy job by Rockstar. There you have it, a very creepy chant coming from the pit. And one more thing I do want to show off. Right here in the cave you can see a ladder coming from the ceiling. Now it went right above us on the map, but there was no hole. I found that pretty weird. I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Again, do me a huge favor, hit the like button, it really helps out the episode. We're going to have a live stream later on tonight. Make sure to sub if you are new and hit the notification bell. It'll let you know anytime we go live. We're working on a best ending playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, so hopefully you guys can join up. We're also going to start up a brand new playthrough of LA Noire, one of the best Rockstar games of all time, so watch out for that. Have a great summer, guys. Stay safe, and more importantly, as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends. Y'all come back now, you hear?